week 33 of my comp prep for the year 2020, and my current weight is 90.7 kilograms, which is considerably lighter than last time I registered a weight, but I have a new scale, so it's a little bit hard to tell where I'm at this week. But we'll find out how my weight goes the next week, because I'll be weighing in every day on the same scale rather than chopping and changing between the gym scale and this horrible spring-loaded scale that we had at home. Anyway, feeling all right. Looking leaner slowly, which is what I've said every week pretty much for the whole prep. Even when my weight hasn't been changing much, I still feel like I'm getting a little bit leaner. Strength in the gym is good. Everything's pretty steady. So I've dropped 10 kilograms now since the start of the prep, and my strength, if anything, it's improved on some lifts. I definitely haven't decreased strength on anything, which is good. Mental state this week is also good. No dramas with that side of things. I did get banned from Facebook again, this time for a month, for racist hate speech again. This time against racist hate speech against Australians. Anyway, I commented on someone's post about people charging their kids rent. The general consensus was it was quite strange for migrants in Australia to see that Australian families often charge their kids rent when they get to a certain age. And I just made the comment, fucking Aussies, mate. And I got banned for racist hate speech. Made a interesting post the other day on my fan page about not about letting natural selection and nature take its course in regards to the coronavirus pandemic that we're currently in, and not just specific to the pandemic, but just in general. If we were to remove healthcare completely and all be under the selective pressures that we were under many years ago, obviously a lot of people that are sick and ill and injured would die, and they would die generation after generation. These people would be dying. In many years to come, we would have a much stronger gene pool, and we would be far more disease resistant if that was the case and we didn't have a healthcare system. Anyway, I was just ranting on about natural selection as always, and it got a massive amount of traction, that post. So many people angry and emotional, which is normal, I guess, when someone's saying that, you know, you should deny your family, your friends, your loved ones healthcare and medical treatment when they're sick or injured so that they pass away. I guess it's not a very nice thing to say, but in regards to the gene pool going forward, it's got to be better for the human species if that was the case, which was my whole point. But people just get very angry and emotional about such things. Macros at the moment: protein 396, carbs 164, fats 66. So protein and carbs are a little bit higher than they were a couple of weeks ago. I didn't do a check-in last week, by the way. Just couldn't be bothered. But I was down last week as well. So yeah, protein and carbs up a little bit higher than they were a couple of weeks ago. I felt like I had room to increase carbs and still lose weight. And in the past, the more protein I eat, the better I feel, the better my body composition, yeah, the better I maintain my strength in the gym. So 396 seems incredibly high to a lot of you guys, but I've prepped on 500 grams of protein a day. Back in 2010, that was my most successful prep. I got quite shredded on 500 grams of protein a day, about 180 grams of carbs, and about 60 grams of fat. There's no way I'm going to be able to get stage lean on those macros this year, just because I've literally had the worst 3 years of training and eating in my life, and I just don't have the metabolic capacity that I used to have back in 2010, when I'd had such a great 2 year training block prior to that comp prep. Really set me up for a great prep. I would say the complete opposite about my prep this time around. I've put myself in the absolutely worst position I could possibly be in, or that I have ever been in. I could have been a lot worse. I wasn't terribly out of shape. I was just fat and weak and not eating a lot of calories. So to get stage lean from that point is going to be not enjoyable. Anyway, 12 weeks out, 8 kilograms to go. Will the comps even run? I'm not sure. Victoria just got locked down a little bit more. We're not at stage 4 yet, but we're getting there. So yeah, all the gyms are closed again. We're not supposed to leave the house unless it's for groceries, and not much else. We may get locked down further soon. It doesn't bother me too much. I've got some equipment at home, so I can train at home. And the more lockdown we do, the more lockdown we get, the less stuff I have to do, and the more I can just eat, train, and sleep, which at this point in the prep is great. So in regards to the comps, I assume they'll run, but if they don't, I'm really not fussed. Cancelling the comps would probably make me happier than sad, and the reason for that is dieting down to get stage lean is not fun. So if I was told the comps aren't running anymore, I'd probably keep dieting down from where I am now for maybe another 3 kilograms, and then just reverse calories up a bit and maintain a nice beach body looking physique for the rest of the year and for the summer probably, and then think about competing. Maybe, I'm not sure, possibly season A next year, but no, I've never really been keen on competing season A for some reason. Maybe season B, or maybe not for a while. I don't know, but I just love the fact that I'm training well, starting to look decent again. I'm in a great place in regards to my body and my routine and just training and everything. So if the comps didn't run, I really wouldn't be bothered, because I'd love to just keep doing what I'm doing at the moment and just focusing on my eating, training, and sleeping, and do that for as long as I can. And when I feel like competing again, I'll compete. But at the moment, yeah, still dieting down. 12 weeks to go until the comps are supposed to run. I assume they will. Time to get shredded. Speak to you soon.